an outrage. I demand a phone call. A British spy? But I'm an American citizen. Dear Agent Moby, what does it mean to be a citizen? From Dan. You want me to prove my citizenship by answering this letter? Alright, mister, I'll play your game. A citizen is a legal member of a community, like a city, state, or country. Citizenship guarantees you certain rights, but it comes with some responsibilities, too. Every country has citizens and its own definition of citizenship. But since I'm trying to prove my allegiance to my native land, let's focus on what it means to be a citizen of the United States. Every U.S. citizen is a free and equal member of American society and gets to enjoy all the rights guaranteed by the Constitution. That's the document that lays out the plan for our government. It's the supreme law of the land. The basic rights of American citizens are listed in the Constitution's first 10 amendments, also known as the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights guarantees all citizens freedom of speech and religion, the right to privacy and trial by jury, and a whole bunch of other important protections. Later amendments to the Constitution added new rights and protections. After the Civil War, the 14th Amendment expanded the definition of citizenship to include anyone born in the United States. It also guarantees all citizens equal protection, so a state can't pass a law that denies you your constitutional rights. Right, that goes for people too. You have to respect the rights of other citizens. It's not just being nice, it's mandatory, which means you have to do it. There are other mandatory responsibilities too, like paying taxes, serving on juries, and basically obeying the law. If you don't follow up on these responsibilities, you could face a punishment, like having to pay a fine or even serving time in jail. Then there are responsibilities that aren't mandatory, but highly encouraged. For one thing, citizens in democratic societies are expected to actively participate in government. The best way to do that is by exercising one of our most important rights, the right to vote. In a democracy, the government's power comes from the people. By keeping informed about important issues, choosing the elected officials to represent them, and even running for office themselves, citizens really control how their government works. What do you mean? Of course you were born here. Weren't you? Right. Well, even if you weren't, you can still become a citizen later in life. The U.S. is known as a melting pot, a mixture of people from many different ethnic backgrounds. Most American citizens either moved here from other countries or descended from people who did. These immigrants have come from all over the world, leaving their home countries to start new lives. To become an American citizen, immigrants have to go through a process called naturalization. To be naturalized, you need to live in the U.S., and you should definitely know how to read and speak English. After you fill out an application form, you get interviewed by an immigration officer, and then you take a citizenship test. Relax, the interview is just to make sure that you're eligible for citizenship, that you're not a dangerous person, and that you respect the Constitution. And the test makes sure you have a basic knowledge of U.S. laws, history, and symbols, like the American flag. Once you pass the test, you attend a ceremony where you take an oath of allegiance, and presto, you're officially a naturalized citizen. No, it's not exactly a walk in the park, but it's not supposed to be. Citizenship is a privilege that reflects our democratic values and brings people from many backgrounds together under one national identity. So, have I convinced you that I'm a citizen yet? Good. Now for my phone call. Hello, Burger Shack? I'd like to order a strawberry milkshake. Shaken, not stirred.